Hey, how you guys doing? I hope all is well. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. I am your host, Miss Messy, and we are here to get messy with Todd, Tucker, and Kandi. Oh my goodness. It's so much to unpack when it comes to Todd and Kandi. And before I continue on them, I just want to thank everybody for being here. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time we go live or we upload. Now, it is a lot of things that's going around social media about Kandi and Todd. They are saying that Todd Tucker is at his breaking point and he is tired of playing. He is tired of role playing, that this was never real for Todd Tucker in the beginning. They tell me that Todd Tucker, he is a con artist, that he never loved Kandi. His intention with getting involved with Kandi was not pure, that he saw her as a lottery ticket. Okay. When he was dealing or got introduced to Kandi and he was dating Kandi, he was already involved with another woman. Another woman, they say, named Mila, and they say that Mila was pregnant during this time. And when Kandi found out, I guess Kandi Hart was already involved with Todd. She continued to go on with this relationship anyway. Now, Mila just came out with a lot of receipts. Why now? I'm not sure, but everybody is talking about these receipts. So Todd's that's another video. So this video just popped up and people are talking about this viral video, and I'm sorry to jump. So I wanted to show you. Let's get to Mila first. So these are these are receipts of Mila, Todd's ex-girlfriend slash baby mama, allegedly. And she puts all this information out here and she lets us know that Todd, and these were dated back 2011, December the 31st, 2011. I don't know if this was already out and now they're just resurfacing or what. Now, before I continue on and read these receipts, I want to know, what do you guys think? I'm zoning in. And they said, I'm tired of playing the role of the husband, shaking my head. He was too young anyway and saw dollar signs and big toys. Let's go. They are big freaks. They said he was on a come up on a Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, Miss Bird, they are absolutely right. He was on a big come up. So in 2011, before he was married to Kandi, when he was dating her, he was two-timing her with another woman named Mila. Mila was his main girl at the time, and he was telling Mila, listen, I am just using Kandi for a come up. They said that Todd told Mila that Kandi just got a big butt, but her face looks average. He's just want to be around Kandi because he's trying to get up into the Hollywood Atlanta scene. So he was just using her to get to another level in his career. And he wanted his girlfriend at the time to be okay with just using her, to get to a upper level. Unfortunately, he ended up leaving his ex-girlfriend for Kandi, full throttle. So I'm going to read here. It says, yeah, that girl on the show did call her a sugar mama, and Jags are so boo. So they are saying that Kandi has a reputation of being a sugar mama. Mila said, what kills me, he talked hella shit about her. Now she can't sing. He talked hella shit about her. How Todd said that Kandi cannot sing. Todd also said he don't care for her music. Todd said how she had a fat behind and her face is all right. He is funny, girl, sending me message about how much he misses me, and she is just to help him get into Atlanta circle. Another woman said, these men ain't shit. Poor Kandi, even though she has money and affluence, she's still collecting trash. Bless her if she only knew. Mila said, yep, if she only knew. Leslie says, I like her voice and she is attractive, but I believe that a lot of these men are kind of gay. What? Girl, if y'all can blow it up, y'all can see in that line in these messages, they said that a lot of these men are gay. They are zesty. What I've been telling y'all about these men. But y'all don't want to hear it from me, honey. And just to let you guys know, for everybody that's new to this channel, this is the Messy Sweet Spot where we keep it messy. Okay. So if you want to join into the mess, okay, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Ain't nothing off the table for us because we keep it messy. All right. So so I'm gonna read that again. Okay. It says, I like her voice and she's very attractive, but I do believe that a lot of these men are kind of gay. That Atlanta circle is hella gay. So why is Todd trying to go into a gay circle? Huh? Why is Todd trying to go into a gay circle? Okay. We need some callers that's from an Atlanta circle so they can drop in the tea. Okay. We need some secret agents because we want to know the full tea, full throttle. Okay, so going back here, I'm sure you guys have seen this video. They are talking about this video. In this video, Todd lets Kandi know, hey, I have isolated all of my friends, and now I'm around you all the time and your friends. And he wants his space. He want to be around his men friends. And Kandi seems like she has an attitude, and this lady here, she keeps on trying to tell Todd to give her advice about men. She says, how do I keep a man at home so he won't take a break? Now that girl, she annoys the hell out of me because it's like, why do you want to keep a man in prison around you 24/7? What's wrong with you? But Todd says that you want to give that man a break from you or else he would cheat. And he says a place where another guy on the show or around the show was caught cheating. So in other words, he was saying you want to give that man a break or he's going to cheat on you. And that's interesting that Todd says that, considering Todd have cheated on Kandi numerous a time. Did you guys know that? Yes, Todd has cheated on Kandi. I don't know if you guys remember, but I got this information from RRG. And she tells a story where Todd was doing some rental property. And the reason why he had that rental property, because that's where he was bringing his whores. And he went by the name of Marvin. You know, he was going by a different name of Marvin. And that's just, that's just so sad how it was. And they also talked about how Kandi mom warned Kandi about him and how she did not like Todd because he was not man enough. He seemed like he just wanted to use Kandi for her money, and that's it. And it looks like Mama Joyce was right 100%. And I want to know from you guys. I would love for you guys to call or hit that link by StreamYard. Hit that link and come on down here so you guys can talk to me more about this case. So I'm going to play this audio. I was also on Cheryl's World. Shout out to her. So I'm going to play this audio by her.
Listen. These are your friends, right? Okay. I've become cool with them and friendly with them because of you. I don't call Tay, I don't call Jody. So they're your friends. Okay. But I'm cool with them. Mm-hmm. I'm cool with most of your friends, right? Okay. So all I'm saying, I don't have friendly interactions that much now with my friends. So it might mean that I need to take a break from my hibernation and be social with my friends. Does that make sense? Okay.
Now, question. This is for the ladies who trying
please.
to figure out what to do in order to keep their man at home. Like, what do you suggest?
You don't keep a man at home.
Okay, so what do we do so that they don't
24/7. You don't chain him up like a damn dog.
Okay, not keep him at home, but how do we prevent them from needing a break? Like, what can we do to make their lives like?
Give them a break before they go to Tampa.
Okay.
Now I got to.
Now, what do you think about that? She said, give them a break before they go to Tampa. And that's when Sherelle goes off. And I want to play why Sherelle went off. I'm going to replay this clip and I'm going to let it play. Shout out to Sherelle's World. So let's go right here.
These are your friends, right? Okay. I've become cool with them and friendly with them because of you. I don't call Tay, I don't call Jody. So they're your friends. Okay. But I'm cool with them. I'm cool with most of your friends, right? Okay. So all I'm saying, I don't have friendly interactions that much now with my friends. So it might mean that I need to take a break from my hibernation and be social with my friends. Does that make sense? Okay.
Now, question. This is for the ladies who trying
please.
to figure out what to do in order to keep their man at home. Like, what do you suggest?
You don't keep a man at home.
Okay, so what do we do
24/7. You don't chain him up like a damn dog.
Okay, not keep him at home, but how do we prevent them from needing a break? Like, what can we do to make their lives like?
Give them a break before they go to Tampa.
Okay.
Now I got to pause it here. That ain't no damn joke. Before they go to Tampa and cheat like Ralph did.
Yeah, he just saying, yeah.
That you don't do that. You don't do that on camera, first of all. You don't say that in front of my damn friends. Todd is at his breaking point.
Ooh, you heard Miss Sherelle, honey. Miss Sherelle Worlds don't play. She said Todd is at his breaking point to bring up the point that give him a break before he end up cheating. In this whole salon, Todd have been saying that, Kandi, I need a break. It's time for him to be with his boys. You know, he's tired of being up under her. And people are saying, what man is going to be at a salon? He don't want to be here, but he's only here because Kandi want him to be here. This man rather go out with his friends, but the reason why he's on probation with Kandi, because he is a cheater. People are saying, so how is he a cheater if they have an open relationship? They're open. They don't even have a. They don't have an open relationship. Not that I know of. They have a relationship where they invite women into their bedroom. That's a big difference. That means that Kandi wants to be there every time her man has an interaction with a woman. She wants to be there and she wants to indulge and enjoy in that pleasure. Okay. But Todd wants a break from Kandi. He wants to be with women without Kandi. And that's what's called cheating, because Kandi did not sign up for that. She says you don't have to cheat. She would rather go with you with the girls and you guys can both enjoy it. I guess he said okay because he wanted the Kandi back, but unfortunately, he was caught cheating and giving women different names, like Marvin. Okay, he wants to enjoy women by himself without Kandi. They also talked about before they got married, Kandi had a prenup in place, but 6 months after they got married, Todd did not like the prenup. Okay, he felt like it was bull crap, and they tell me that along this line of their marriage, Todd has been complaining that the prenup is not fair. The prenup is not cool. And that just lets me know, to me, that Todd is definitely using her. I feel that Mila, Todd, ex-girlfriend, was right. He did tell her that he was pretty much using Kandi. And I feel like that's why he has an issue with the prenup, because he want to secure his self if this ship ever goes bad. And I think he knows it's going to go bad. It's just a matter of time. And I think he's been trying and he's been enjoying the benefits of being Kandi's husband, but I think it's wearing off, the newness of it. He's starting to want more, he only lived one life, and you should see how Kandi is responding. She is just annoyed. She's so over it. This is on live. She can't give us her real reaction. And I would love to know what you guys think. Can you guys please hit that link up? I would love for you guys to come up here and talk to me about this Todd and this Candace. When you guys like this video, you also send a signal for me to continue to do stories about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, about Kandi. I would love to be invited into this gossip community talking about these women, but it's on you. So I need your support so I can talk about these situations live more often. All right, so I'm going to deep dive in the comments section since you guys not going to call up right now. I want you guys to hit that link button, call in. They said he said her singing was whack. That's what he said, LC. You're right. I keep telling y'all about these Leo men, clout chasers. This is a storyline. If not, Mama Joyce is about to cut up. Well, that's what they kept saying, that Mama Joyce during this whole situation have warned her daughter and told her that Todd is nothing but a user, but for whatever reason, Kandi don't want to listen. Kandi want to force this to work. And it seems like Todd give Kandi this idea that he will submit to her, he will go with her plan, but he's doing it, but at the same time, he's not happy. He continues to say that just like when he was doing that trucking business, do you guys remember when he was doing those trucks? Plus one, if you guys remember when Todd, he was getting in the business of trucking business. Press 4 if you don't know what I'm talking about. But during that time, he said he felt a lot of pressure from social media and Kandi to do something to bring in more income, but he was not a happy man. Okay, so it is definitely a battle with this situation. So I definitely would like to play some of our RRG, and she also talks about these tweets, and I want to play some of this.
Up until he left her to be with Kandi. Girl, first of all, he was supposed to leave you to be with Kandi. According to Mila, she actually had a conversation with Todd about his new relationship, and he allegedly told her Kandi was just a trick. He also allegedly said that Kandi couldn't sing. He didn't care for her music, and she had a fat ass, but her face was all right. Well, he ain't no supermodel either. Mila went on to say that Todd was allegedly using Kandi so he could infiltrate the Atlanta circle, and that he was still messaging her saying that he missed her. It is trifling ass, allegedly. They got engaged during a New Year's Day celebration in January 2013. According to Us Weekly, Todd presented Kandi with a 2-carat diamond engagement ring, and some of the party guests included her Real Housewives co-stars and her daughter Riley. The magazine reported that Riley gave her blessing, but that...
Yeah, so that's what they're saying, but in RRG, she reports that Mama Joyce revealed that her daughter was not happy with Todd, that her daughter, Kandi's daughter, do not like Todd, does not like him, so that is a lot. And I want to show you guys Sherelle, because this is a new tea that everybody is talking about. RRG put that video up just recently, and so Sherelle, she just put this video up and she's talking about these tweets. This letter, this is a big deal, so I want to play. I want to hear her side and her perspective. Sherelle.
Somebody named Leslie says, yeah, that girl on the show.
Maybe that could be one of the things that made him more intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she can get with him because he was already with somebody. So it's almost like getting with 2 other people. She could have thought it was going to be a freak fest. You know how she like it.
No, but here's the thing. What's the saying? You lose them, how you get them. So Kandi has had a reputation for years of sleeping around. Mm-hmm. Tries to clean it up, but the reputation is out there. It's out there. And to me, you can't expect that to go right. You just can't. So now she marries this man.
Does Kandi has a reputation of sleeping around? I don't know. I didn't know that Kandi was seen as a whore or a very liberal woman with her body. Press 1 if Kandi has a reputation of sleeping around with different men. Press 5 if that is just not true.
Already, according to the rumors, has a girlfriend. She marries him anyway. Then she makes him sign this prenup. Now, this is some shit right here. Before I get to the prenup, because that's a mess. So I guess this. Hold on, let me put this up there. This these text messages. I don't even know where they came from, to tell you the truth, guys. Of Mila talking to her girlfriend about Todd. This is some crazy ass shit. Hold on. Let me zoom in. You know, I can't see. Somebody named Leslie says, yeah, that girl on the show, talking about Kandi, did call her a sugar mama, and Jags are so boo. I don't even know what that means. That's too much slang for me.
Okay, so just to give you an idea that a lot of people are talking about this, so I'm going to go back to RG's video, and I'm just going to play a little bit more of hers.
Necessarily true, according to Kandi's mom, Mama Joyce, with her messy self. During an episode of Housewives, Mama Joyce said,
she don't want to say nothing to make you unhappy, but she do not really like Todd.
Mama Joyce.
And that's talking about Kandi's daughter. Kandi was pushing this narrative that her daughter liked Todd. This was in the beginning where Todd and Kandi was getting engaged and they were getting married. Kandi kept on pushing that narrative, but Mama Joyce had to break Kandi bubble to let her know that no, she does not like her. You know, her daughter does not like that man. You know, let's add Tati. I hope this is my Tati. Tati, is this you?
Hey, Gigi.
Yes, Tati, you are here to save the day. Okay, you guys, this is one of my favorite hosts, and her name is Tati. And I just want to say I appreciate you. It's been a minute, Tati, but I'm glad you're here.
I missed you.
You are. And Tati, did you know that people were pretending to be you so I can pick up?
Really?
Yes. They will come up here and they'll say Tati, and I think it's you, but it's not. It's somebody playing.
What? Are you serious?
I'm so serious. But
That's
hey,
crazy.
I gotta get what do you think about this?
Okay, so I actually am a Housewives of Atlanta fan. I haven't watched the most recent seasons, but I do know, I feel like, Kandi and Todd love each other. I do think they love each other. They did have some hiccups when they first got married with the prenup, but he signed it. And then I think he proved himself throughout the years. Like the Mama Joyce, made it seem like he was just there for her money, but he helped build with Kandi. Like I think they built a lot over the years that's shown that he's there for, maybe it was for status. Who knows? I don't know. But I feel like he's proved himself enough for us not to think that he's just there for the money anymore. But one thing I will say is I think the problem with their marriage is that they opened up Pandora's box with sleeping with all these different women or men or whatever they doing in the bedroom. Is causing confusion, chaos and confusion. That's what I think. Because I'm like, when you start inviting all these different people into your marriage, that's the problem. That's why he's uncomfortable with being around her friends. Because it's tired. It gets tiring at a certain point. You letting him sleep with your friends and all this stuff. It's like of course he's gonna want something new because you already done brought all this chaos and confusion to him. Now when he's sitting around with all these women, he's like, I'm tired of this. I want something different. So he probably does want to get out.
Kandi, you really hurt my feelings. You really do, Kandi.
Why you say that?
Tati, shit, I'm calling you Kandi. Tati, that really hurts because it feels like you're blaming Kandi with this situation when he is the man. And I do believe in my hearts of hearts, he could have put his foot down and say, Kandi, I'm not going to entertain a marriage with threesomes. I have morals and
Well, it's
values.
her fault. She wants the threesomes too. Did you not see that movie they came out with? It's like about their marriage, inviting all this chaos and confusion. Stop inviting chaos and confusion into your marriage. That's not a marriage. Y'all need to stop creating these fake marriages that invites all these different demonic entities, and then y'all mad when your marriage messed up. You invited all these demonic. No, it's just not. That's not what marriage is.
He is the man, okay? He is the leader in this marriage. And I guarantee you, if he did not want those threesomes to go on, he would not participate.
He wanted them too. He did.
Well, when you talk about this, Tati, it feels like you're just blaming everything on Kandi, because I have yet to hear you point any accountability on Todd, which is the leader, the husband of this marriage. And I really don't believe it cannot be a threesome if Todd said, no, I'm not partaking in this.
But see, everybody doesn't think like that. Gigi, like everybody doesn't look at the man as the leader in the marriage. I don't think he's necessarily the leader in this marriage, because I feel like the one that's making the most money is kind of the leader, okay, and she's making the most money. So I mean, I don't think it's like he's the head of the household per se. I think wanting other people in their marriage was it was a mutual decision. I don't think it's either, it was either one wanting it more than the other.
That's how you laid it down. You just went for the gutter for Kandi. That's all I heard you say was Kandi invited these people. Kandi opened.
Well, she agreed. She wrong because you agreed.
He agreed too. That's all I'm pointing out is he agreed as well. And he is the leader. And I feel that even though you say, she makes more money, that could be correct. But I do feel that she allows him to be the man in their marriage.
And I agree. I think they have a nice balance in their relationship. I'm not speaking ill of that part of it. I don't think anything's wrong, because sometimes if the woman makes more, she may make more of the decisions, but it's still like a mutual thing. Like they both contribute financially and idea wise and things like that. But when you start inviting other people into your marriage, that's what messes it up. And then not only that, I remember watching some of the previous seasons where this man would literally be begging for her attention, like begging for her time. This woman is going out, going to other women's events, going here, going there, going to start another business, and she's not putting no attention on her marriage. So that's another factor that's destroying their marriage, is her not spending time.
Tati, he need to spend more time with making some income, okay? He need to spend more time with reading them books and learning how to make some power moves.
But he has. How many businesses have they built together?
Todd, those businesses was horrible. They failed. Todd is not good at, I guess, being a businessman. Because he spends so much time cheating. Like he cheated on this woman so much.
How can you cheat and she's opened the relationship? How is it cheating?
Tati, there you go again. It's not an open relationship. They have an agreement with they invite women in. So both of those parties have to agree. Kandi and Todd have to agree on this woman, and Kandi want to experience it too. You cannot, as Todd, you can't go do your own thing without her noting and without her involvement. It's about that experience together as a husband and wife, as a marriage. And Todd betrayed her.
But if that's the case, though, why even invite women all together? Because at some point the man is gonna be like, I like sleeping with the both of them, but I kind of want to sleep with her by myself. and go off and sleep with her by himself. What? I mean, that's what I'm saying. When you open Pandora's box, that's
Tati,
what
if that's the
happens.
truth, then why isn't he say that? Why did he say, well, listen, if I do this, then I'm going to do this? No, I think that you're giving him too much slack. Him as a man in this marriage, knowing all the shit that she does, you could have told her, homeboy, I want a divorce. I want to get out because I want to go out and I want to do my own thing. But he didn't have the guts and he was not man enough to be honest with her to do so.
Well, guess what? She is wrong because she's so busy going out to this event. You need to watch the show because literally that was most of their problems. It was like she kept going here, kept doing this TV show, that TV show, starting this business, that business, but she never spent time with her husband. So what you think he gonna do? He gonna run off and find somebody else?
Tati, stop it. If that's the problem, her ass going out working so your ass can live the best life. Todd, you need to be the man and divorce her. She don't spend enough time with her, divorce her. But going out here behind her back, being with different people behind her back, betraying her trust, that's not it, homeboy.
Yeah, that's wrong. That is wrong. Don't get me wrong. But he kept communicating. Hey, babe, stay home. Spend time with me. If the man keeps telling you what he needs and you keep running off doing what you want to do, your marriage is going to crumble. You got to listen. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen to your partner, regardless of if it's your husband or if it's your wife. You have to listen or it's going to crumble.
Thank you, Tati. You have to listen to your partner. He did not listen to her because she never agreed for him to cheat on her and to betray her and to set up businesses in her name, apartments and different stuff and different residents and have a whole different name. This nigga had a whole different alias named Marvin Girl, bringing girls in, doing all types of wild shit. Like you just said, you have to keep it real. If your wife says, no, you are not to be with other women without her, you have to listen to your partner. And he failed to listen to Kandi.
But why are you even getting married if y'all want to go sleep with other people? That's my thing. Why not just be in a relationship and be in an open relationship? This is not marriage. Y'all, people are just creating their own version of marriage, and that's not what it's built for. When you start inviting all these different personalities, these different ideals, these different you in for ruin.
Tati, what is marriage built for? Because it started off as a business. What is it built for?
It's built for love.
Oh, girl. Marriage historically has never been love. Are you serious? Okay, that marriage with love, that was a punch of bullshit that was pushed as propaganda to make it feel for women to feel like, okay, this is love. But that's bullshit. It was never about love.
So you think it's just business?
I said historically, yes, it was business historically when you look at the past.
Okay, but shouldn't it be to create generational wealth, generational love, generational power, empowering your bloodline? Shouldn't that be what it's for? Why are we getting into marriage just wanting to sleep around? That's just freakily. Like that, you might as well just be a freak, like single. Why be a freak with all these different partners in a marriage? Make it make sense.
Well, marriage is based on how you view it. Everybody don't view marriage the same way, Tati. Everything is not a monolith. Some people are married, they don't even want kids, Tati. So no, it's not all about passing on generational wealth for some people. Everything and everybody, marriage is based on how those two people defined it.
Well, I mean, this is what happens when you define it in this way. That's what I feel. This is what happens when you choose to just get in a marriage just for the looks of it, just for the status of it, just to say you're married, but you secretly sleeping in dungeons with multiple women and having all this crazy. It's just too much. Like, it's just, this is what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, feel free, you guys, call in or weigh in and let us know how you guys feel about this. We want to know. So, why did you take a break from Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Cause it just got boring. Like they started having new, they got new people on that just was creating like fake storylines and stuff for me. It was too much, and I stopped watching it when Drew and her husband came on with him going to Tampa. I was like, what is this? Like, how you first get on the show and you already got all these marriage issues? That don't seem too real for me. It's just like, why would you go on a show, a reality show, and just put out that horrible that horrible look on your marriage that way? Like, it's just like you're asking for trouble, like stuff like that. Why are you on the show and your marriage is already in shambles? Usually the marriages become in shambles after a few years being on the show, but she came on with her marriage already like shattered. So I was confused. So that's why I stopped watching it. It just got boring.
Got it. Okay. All right. Now, what do you feel about Mama Joyce? If you watch the show, you do know Mama Joyce. And how do you feel that she plays a factor in the marriage?
Yes. So Mama Joyce is horrible. Like, she is really bad. And I think she probably is a huge factor in why he wants to get, if this is true, because I really don't know. I haven't really heard about all these marital issues that they have going on. But I know from what I watched on the seasons, like, she was very nasty to Todd. And I feel like her, Kandi, as a woman, you need to protect your husband. If you're going to marry a man and let your mother continuously come in the house and disrespect him and she called him a lemon. She called him a lemon to one of the girls on the show. She was like, he's a lemon. And then she was like, what? He's a lemon? And she was like, yes. And Kandi made him into lemonade. I was like, ooh, she's been nasty since he got on there. Just nasty to him, saying he doesn't deserve nothing. She need a prenup, which I agree with. She did need a prenup. What else did she do? She even, in front of the stepdaughter, she went and said, well, what about your daughter, Kandi? You need to make sure that this man can give, if something happens to you, your money ain't being left to everybody else outside of your daughter. And she did it in front of the stepdaughter. So I'm like, she was just nasty overall to me.
Okay. Well, my idea when it comes to Mama Joyce is she is so honest. She's gonna say it how it is. And I think that she saw Todd as a user, like most people. And Todd's ex-girlfriend even told many people that Todd was using Kandi to get higher in the Atlanta circle. That Todd said that she cannot sing. He don't like her singing. She has an okay face, a big butt, and he was really not interested in her, but he just was interested in leveling up. And I think sometimes you do have these men that want to be a husband, a husband. I don't know, a husband, a housewife, a house husband. Okay,
House husband, yeah.
And I think that he wanted Kandi to introduce him to the people, the hire, so he can get bigger. But when he realized that it was a spot open for a house husband, I think he took advantage of Kandi and he took that place. And Mama Joyce saw right through that. And Mama Joyce always wanted, it seemed like Kandi, to level up, to marry a man that was on her level financially or higher. She did not want Kandi to marry down. So I understand that.
Yeah, but she never liked any of Kandi's relationships, because before even Todd came into the picture, she dated this guy before, like when she first came on the show, she was dating this guy and he had passed. She did not like him. I mean, he did have a bunch of baby mamas and stuff like that, so I understand, but she just never, I don't think she ever really wanted a marriage for her.
Right.
She doesn't want, she wants all the money to herself. That's how I feel.
Was in that relationship, was Kandi marrying up? She wants her daughter to marry up.
I think she would have had a problem either way. She would have had a problem with any type of man Kandi brought to the table because she wants,
we have never seen Kandi marry up. She always pick fruit that is below her.
But that's her choice, though. That's her choice. She has a right. I mean, when a woman makes a certain amount of money and she has a certain level of expectations in a relationship, some women don't value money. Look at Keke Palmer. They don't value money. They rather date down because that's more their speed. And that's okay if that's what she chooses.
A lot of people believe differently, and they believe that is a failed marriage when a woman dates down. And traditionally, women have never dated down. So people, that's their beliefs.
I feel like people are going to date who they date. I mean, it's like we can't tell her what's right for her. If she wants to date, you could see it as down. Look at someone like Mona Scott Young. She dated someone that is quote unquote down, but she says, she did an interview with someone. They were talking about how, what does your man provide if he doesn't provide financially for you? And she said he provides love. He provides, taking care of the home. He provides taking care of the kids, taking care of this. He provides for me emotionally. So everyone looks for different things in a marriage. And if for a woman like her, who she's probably thinking, oh, she already has the money part of it, she just needs to be provided for in a different way. That's okay. Like if she chooses that, who are we to say that's wrong?
We messy treats. That's who we are. And I would want to know to the comment section, if you was Kandi's mom, would you want Kandi to marry up or marry down? Press 1 if you would want Kandi to marry up. Press 2 if you don't care who she marries. Press 2 if you don't care. Press 1 if you would want your daughter or Kandi to marry up. Okay, what would you promote? What would you influence in your daughter or Kandi to marry for whoever you want, whether it's down or 1 marry up? All right. Well, look like it's a half split, boo.
I would say like character is the most important thing. Yes, I do believe that men tend to have bigger egos. So a lot of them, the ones that are constantly saying that they want a woman that makes more and this and that and that and the third, a lot of them can't take it for real. They would demean their partner, make her feel less than because they cannot provide the same amount of money that she does, right? But I think there are special types of men out there who do make less than a woman and would be able to have confidence in themselves to date that woman and still value her, love her, and treat her well. I think there's all types of different people. Most aren't, but some are.
All right. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to play a little bit more of RRG video.
Kandi clapped back by telling her that she picked out the ring and it was exactly what she wanted. Sit down, Mama Joyce, sit down. As they planned their big day, Kandi started working on their prenup. I know that's right. After seeing how other female celebrities had to pay their ex-husband's alimony, Kandi said she refused to end up in a similar situation. We don't know all the details of their prenup, but we do know that in the event of a divorce, Todd will receive $0 in alimony, and he would need...
I know that's right, Kandi. Kandi, I know that's right. What do you guys think about this prenup? Because Homeboy had an issue with the prenup. Do you think Kandi was right having this prenup? Press 5 if you feel like she was right having this prenup. Press 10 if you feel like, no, it shouldn't matter. let us know. Tati, what are your thoughts?
I think she was very right to have her prenup. I think she was very right.
Why?
Because she wanted to protect her assets, and I think that's important. But I also think that Mama Joyce's heart wasn't in the right place, in my opinion, with being so involved in that part of it. It's like Mama Joyce just wants to be taken care of. You know, she wants to be the only person benefiting off of Kandi's money. I believe I heard one time that she had done something to Kandi's credit cards one time, like she was spending money off Kandi's credit, or used her social security, something like that. She either used her social security number, and that's when Kandi blocked her stuff off, because she was just trying to take from this girl. And it's like, she's trying to mask it as a mother trying to love, protect her daughter, but really she's trying to protect her own bag. I don't think it comes from the right place. It's one thing to advise your daughter, hey baby, make sure you make sure this man is in it for the right reasons and this and that. But to be so involved in her finances, I don't think that. No, she was stealing from her own daughter. So how you gonna sit here and be all up in her business about a man that she chose to marry? You're not in the marriage. This is her marriage. So who are you after you stole from her?
All right. Somebody says, Nikki says, I don't think so. Kandi loves her mom and will always take care of her regardless of whom she marries. Lauren says, Mama Joyce was like Kandi's manager and raised her in the entertainment business. Kris Jenner's probably did the same thing. Sagittarius Guy says, I agree. You want to give a person a chance, but you never know what might happen. Someone said all men and women should have prenups. Okay, so I'm going to continue.
Vacate her home in 30 days. Boom. With the prenup ready.
Boom. And he will have to vacate her home within 30 days. I think that is really major that you have that in your prenup, because by him staying there for so long, he can also say that's his house as well. So it's great. I'm glad that she put that he has to vacate the house within 30 days, because these men, even if you buy that house on your own, they still gonna want half of that house. They gonna want you to sell it, and they gonna want half. And by law, it's gonna be their right. Even though if you bought it and it's only your name on it, in some states it does not matter. So I'm glad she got that.
To go, all Todd had to do was sign it. However, he thought the document was unfair.
Now, why do you think that man felt that it was unfair?
They messy. Why they put Keke Palmer's face? You said what? You said what, Chi-Chi?
Why does Todd feel like that prenup was unfair?
Probably because he wasn't gonna get as much money as he wanted out of it. I don't know.
What type of man is that? What type of man is that, Tati?
That's the man she chose. I mean, she dated a man that makes less than her. 9 times out of 10, if she makes more than him, he's gonna expect something out of the marriage. That's normally what happens when if you marry a person that makes significantly less than you, once you get out of the marriage, they get half of everything if you don't have a prenup. So it's the same way, regardless of what your gender is. That's why it's up to you. It's her choice. She chose him. So what is there to be mad for? If he made less when she met him, then and now he's making significantly more, I feel. What's the problem?
Yeah, Kandi done leveled him up. I don't know what the problem is, Tati. He said it was a problem. They said that he had an issue with prenup. That's why I was wondering to you guys, why do you guys think that Todd had a problem with this prenup? All right, let's continue.
Well, Mama Joyce wasn't having it. She called him an opportunist, and during an episode of Housewives, she told Todd that Kandi stepped herself down for him, and a man is supposed to be a provider.
All right, Todd, I know you're traditional.
I am. I do want a provider. Okay. I know for me. Look, for me, I'm definitely looking for a man. Or no, he's gonna find me. I ain't looking for nothing. But he's a man that wants to provide, wants to take care of me. That's what kind of man I'm looking for. But I also understand that every woman doesn't think that way. Some women are okay with going half and half. Some women are okay with going like, you know, paying a little more than the other. Like, I mean, that's up to them. It's everybody's choice, you know, and that's what I'm saying. It's her choice. She's okay with a man that makes less.
Yeah. All right. So a lot of people do feel that he is an opportunist for having an issue with the prenup. And I understand what Mama Joyce is saying. That why would you have an issue with the prenup? You ain't come here with nothing. You're not working really. Every opportunity you're going to get is coming from your wife, Kandi. So let's continue to play.
I provide love, happiness, stability. I'm about some love, happiness, and stability. They don't pay the damn bills. And
thank you. Love do not pay the bills. Love do not pay the bills. Love do not pay the bills.
Sure don't.
Then during an episode at a bridal salon, Mama Joyce lost her damn mind and accused Kandi's assistant Carmen of sleeping with Todd.
What? Now, were you around, Tati, when that happened?
Yes, this was when Mama Joyce was being so messy. Her daughter was going wedding dress shopping. Okay. Wedding dress shopping with her best friend, her mama, her aunties, and this woman bring up, oh, she wearing your wigs. This woman just using you. She wearing your used wigs and she sleeping with your husband. All this. I'm like, girl, this is your daughter's wedding dress shopping day. Literally sitting down waiting for Kandi to come out the dressing room with the dresses she's trying on. And she's starting mess. And she threw her shoe at the lady. She threw her shoe, literally took her shoe off at the dang on bridal shop and was trying to throw it at Carmen.
Wow.
You think that's a mother that has her daughter's best interest? I don't think so. That's just wrong on so many levels.
Nikki said, baby, that Carmen is something else. I didn't trust her either. Laughing out loud. Kandi haven't had her back on the show either. Mama is ratchet. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that episode. That was so sad. All right.
From there, Mama Joyce took her grievances to the press. In an exclusive interview with Radar Online, Mama Joyce stated she believed Todd would take all of Kandi's money and she wanted nothing to do with the wedding planning. She went on to say she lost sleep after Kandi got engaged and the entire situation made her physically ill. Somebody bring her some Pepto-Bismol. She added, I just don't feel like Todd is the right choice. I think he's manipulative. I've tried to shield my child, but I'm tired. I'm over it. I pray to God I'm wrong about him. Mama Joyce caused even more havoc by feuding with Todd's mother, Miss Sharon, before she...
Oh, do you guys remember that? And rest in peace to Todd mom. Tati, do you remember that when Mama Joyce and Todd mom was...
Yep, she was causing problems with everybody that was in Kandi's life. That's what I'm saying. Why is it she has a problem with everybody around Kandi? Okay, y'all are saying that she's trying to protect her daughter from an opportunist, i.e. Todd. But what about her friends? What about her man's mom? Why is she starting problems with everybody surrounding Kandi that is not her or her granddaughter? That's a problem. That's someone who's miserable and wants you to be miserable. Because why is it Kandi can't have any friends? Why is it Kandi can't have people that she care about and take care of? Why outside of her? Why is that? Why is that? It's just giving she's miserable and she wants her daughter to be miserable and she wants to be the only one benefiting from her coins. Why can you benefit from the coins, but you don't want nobody else to benefit from the coins?
Well, I think you know, she projecting possibly on her daughter, and she just want the best for her daughter. And her idea, just like a lot of mothers and a lot of, you know, parents, they want their their daughters to marry up.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen all the time. Like, and you can't control who your daughter choose.
I understand.
But I would
Has
love more people to call in so we could have a discussion about it.
why can't you? Why aren't you tell them to call in and tell them to like this video, please, Tati?
Yes, y'all, if y'all like the conversation, please like the video so more people could come in and call in, please. We want to hear your opinions. Like, I want to hear y'all opinions on this. Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all disagree? Let me know.
Yes. Now you guys get on me for always talking about Krishan Rock. And the reason why I continue to talk about Krishan Rock, because Krishan Rock supporters, they call in, they are active. So when I'm talking about other individuals, I need you guys to be active. I need the Kandi fan base, the Real Housewives fan base, Todd fan base to be active so I can continue to push more of this type of entertainment. Okay.
Yes, that's why I called in, because I'm like, I can't call into the Krishan stuff no more, but I'm gonna call in to the other stuff.
I appreciate you. I really do.
So that's why I'm like, yes, call in. Let's have a debate, or let's do it.
Mm-hmm. The link is at the top. Unless
Click
I really
the link, y'all.
Line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think more people call in for some reason.
All right. Well, I will try to get that phone line open. I'm going to play a little bit.
December 2014. Was Mama Joyce just being dramatic? Was she jealous that Todd was monopolizing all of Kandi's time and attention? Or was her motherly intuition kicking in? Todd finally signed the prenup at the last minute, and they tied the knot on April 4th, 2014. Despite being in her feelings, Mama Joyce attended the ceremony, which was televised in a 2014 spin-off series called Kandi's Wedding. Following their wedding, they experienced some major drama. What happened, girl? During an episode of the reality series, Kandi revealed that Todd was still in his feelings over the prenup situation.
Wow. Did you get into that, Tati?
What did they say? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
After 6 months after they got married, Todd was still in his feelings about that prenup.
Well, I don't know how they would know, but
he said it on the show.
He said it on the show. I think it was because of how it was like communicated. It was because there was like a buildup with the mama calling him like a user, an opportunist, and then trying to force her daughter to do this. And then the daughter, it was like it was like they were talking about it till the last minute. It was crazy. So I can understand, because it was really just a toxic buildup. Radio. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I was calling Blog Talk Radio.
So I
can open Start your show now. Press 1 to hear important.
Your show is scheduled to start in 26 seconds.
All right. Mm-hmm. So anything?
Right. I agree with this right here. This person said he wanted her money at first, but the mom really wants her money. I agree. That's who I think we really need to be concerned about, because while she's sitting here worried about the husband, she's worried about the husband. The mama is taking the girl's money. So, like, I'm confused. She need a prenup against her mama.
So we have another caller. Just my opinion. How you doing?
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, I'm so happy you called in. How are you?
I'm fine, and you? I may have a little bit of delay, so forgive me if I do. Hello, everybody. Hello. I just stumbled on your
Hi.
channel by coincidence, just surfing in the YouTube, and I've been watching, of course, the Real Housewives for a while, tired of Kandi and what's been going on, and I just want to give a quick opinion on the conversation. I honestly feel like Todd and Kandi are a perfect match for each other. I feel like personally they are soulmates. They make great business together. I feel like Todd understands Kandi understands Todd. And honestly, I understand she wants to respect her mother's opinion, but I think on this, she needs to follow her heart and her mind and step back. Because if she lets this man go, she will be a fool. And I feel like Todd have tolerated a lot of disrespect from Mama Joyce more than most men probably would. Honestly, if I was in that opinion, no matter how much I love Kandi, I could not tolerate the disrespect. I would need for her to get a backbone and stand up for me in our relationship, especially if I'm not trying to cause you harm. And since their connection has came together, I feel like they've made they elevated each other. Can't nobody deny that since they've been together that Kandi's bag has grew. It's not like Ty came into the situation poor or not. He came with his own money. It may not have been, the same amount as hers, but he didn't come as a broke man. And if anything, he's added to her value. He's added sweat equity. When he came into the business, he's helped with the planning of the business. He was in all of that. So that's why I feel like he had no problem signing a prenup because he knew what he brought to the table. He knew his value. And when and if that marriage ends, that he will already have made his money. So he don't need anything from her. So I feel like Kandi needs to use her own mind, and this is time to woman up and step outside of this being controlled by Mama Joyce, because this is the man for her. And that's all I want to say.
All right, Tati, you have any questions?
I agree with everything she said. I think it's really that's why I put the onus about a lot of this stuff on Kandi, because she's allowed the disrespect from Mama Joyce to her husband. This is the man she chose. So why are you allowing this woman? I know she's your mother. You could still respect your mother and create boundaries. This woman has not created boundaries ever for her mother. At the end of the day, you paying this woman's bills. You paying for her house. You paying for her car. You paying for this and that and the other. You have leverage to set boundaries. You are choosing not to set the boundaries because you don't respect your own husband. And that's why it's causing so many issues in your marriage. Because you don't set boundaries. You have all the leverage, girl. You have all the money. You could be like, you could stop you could say one day, oh, I'm done paying your bills, period. If you don't respect my husband, I'm done paying your bills. And guess what she's going to do? I guarantee you she's going to saunter up, apologize to that man, and leave your marriage alone. But because she's never done that, she keeps giving this woman keeps giving in to everything that this woman wants because, oh, she's my mama and she did. Yeah, I mean, you can still love your mama. You can still respect your mama, but you also got to set your boundaries if you want a healthy marriage.
Now, these niggas come and go. Mama gonna always be down.
Not necessarily. If this is really your true partner from God, it could be long lasting. But if your mother is really,
how he came to her, he was already messing with another woman while he was dealing with Kandi.
Okay, but that was years ago. How long they been married?
And he's cheating all this time. You're right. That was
no. She invited the cheating. She invited the cheating, though.
He is responsible for what he does with that thing. Okay, he has to discipline that. And you're right, Tati. Why would a man put up from disrespect from a mom unless he was probably using Kandi and he said, I'm going to tolerate it because I'm going to get a bag out of this. And he was so upset when Kandi said, you ain't getting nothing if we divorce.
No, I think
that disrespect. He had a choice. He could have left. Where's his self-respect? Where is his pride at? He don't have to deal with that family. Who is going to marry into a crazy family? If your family don't respect me, I'm out. And you keep on allowing it, be out, Todd. You don't have to take that. But you did.
But not everybody is gonna end their relationship if their parents don't like their partner. What? Come on now, Gigi. If you really love your partner, you're gonna end your whole relationship that you feel like could be long lasting, that could be a love of your lifetime, just because your parent don't like them. Come on now, ain't nobody doing that. Most people are not doing that.
Questions. Okay, I want to ask you guys a question. If you had a man, honey, and you love this man, okay, but his family disrespects you, and your man allow his family to disrespect you, are you still going to stay in that toxic relationship? You can't move away. You're going to have to deal with that toxic family talking about you and not liking you your whole marriage. Are you going to deal with that headache? Okay. Press 2 if you're going to deal with his family nagging and disliking you and plotting against you every chance they get. You can't move away from them. Press 5 if you're just going to deal with it. You're going to stay in.
But guess what? They could also disengage. You as a partnership, if you both decide, hey, okay, we've already tried to talk to this mom or this dad, they keep overstepping their boundaries. Okay, we're just going to disengage from them. And when they're ready to, act nice and be cordial, that's when we'll re-engage. But until then, we're going to disengage. You don't have to keep engaging with people that are disrespecting you.
This is not this case. This is not Kandi and Todd. Todd and Kandi, and they all are in business together. That's not going to happen. So that's not this case. I don't know about y'all. I don't give a damn. If I have friends and you allow your friends to I'm not going to be your friend no more. Fuck it. We could have the best friendship.
Okay, so are you saying Kandi is wrong then? You saying Kandi wrong, right?
I'm saying that
We're not standing up for him.
Responsible, and he has to move out. I would have moved. I'm not dealing with that shit.
But what if the love is so strong?
Girl,
and the money, look. Ain't
no love that strong. Stop it.
What about the money that makes him want to stay?
Shit. From Tati, what you said, it ain't no love if they doing all them damn threesomes. So ain't no marriage with that, right? That's what you said. His ass should have just hit the border. Shit.
But with what you said, people create their own type of marriage.
You're right. I love me some Tati, honey. We go through it, girl. Tati go through it, honey.
Well, look, somebody said they tried to call.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me get the phone because I ain't paying attention because I'm talking to you. Calling from 313. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Yes, can you?
Good. How y'all doing?
Good.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I just wanted to chime in a little bit. So I have been watching the show since it started, Atlanta Housewives. I haven't really watched it that much lately because, like Tati said, it's got a little whack, a little boring. However, I remember when the show first started, Kandi and Todd was sneaking around with each other. They said they were sneaking around. He was a producer on the show. So he had a job. He didn't have Kandi money, but he did have a job. Maybe initially his intent was, yeah, I'm about to get on the come up. But think about it. Besides Atlanta Housewives, Kandi and Escape wasn't doing shit. Nothing, right? It wasn't like they were touring at the time. They had fallen off. Their group hadn't toured in 10 years. So her money was Atlanta Housewives. And back then, which was like 10 seasons ago, she was only in her second or third season. She wasn't making the money that she was making now. If y'all don't remember, she was in a ranch home. Kandi is real modest. She had the same home she had forever. She didn't go get that big old house and all that stuff till later, which meant that her checks were getting bigger on Atlanta Housewives. Okay, so let's just use our common sense here. Yes, I agree. Todd maybe in his head said, yeah, I'm on the come up. But Kandi really, her money wasn't that long. She was talking about before, if y'all watch Unsung and stuff, how her and the group fell apart. They wasn't touring, before Atlanta Housewives, she wasn't doing much. She did have like what's that? She had a shop that sold clothes. If anybody remember, I forgot the name of. She's had that shop, Tag. She has a shop called Tag. So she had little small businesses, and she was doing something, but it's not like she was just balling out of control. So in his defense, yeah, he wasn't a bum on the streets. He just wasn't in front of the camera. Second of all, it was regards to Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce, she had good intentions. I'm sure anybody would want good for their children, but at some point you have to set boundaries. It comes with, yeah, I want good intentions, but she disrespected his mama. She disrespected Kandi in front of her. Like, it's at some point you got to have some kind of boundaries with your parents. You know, as far as just anybody, you can't let them just dog all your friends and your husband out. Nah, you ain't gonna never have a man. So at this point, no, your man shouldn't come first, but your husband should come first. And once they got married, Kandi should have set some boundaries. Mom, you have a right to this opinion, but we're gonna have to set some boundaries, period. It's as simple as that. And anybody don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. Because at this point, I've been married for 10 years. I've been with my husband for 10 years, but at some point, luckily my mom and husband get along, but if they didn't, I would respect her wishes if she didn't like him, but she loves him. But at the same time, she does understand what go on in this household when we paying the bills with us has nothing to do with her. And my decision, at some point, Kandi was 40 when she got married. I mean, in her late 30s, she wasn't like she wanted to need to be molded. So at that point, long as she was getting taken care of by Kandi, i.e. Kandi was paying her mortgage, i.e. paying her bills, and she wasn't affected by it, she should have just stayed out of it as far as being disrespectful. Now, the prenup, I agree. What you come in with, if I'm a movie star or whatever, yes, my prenup, what I came in with, I got. What you come in with, Todd, you get. He had an apartment in New York, keep that, whatever, and what we get as a married couple, what we build together, then that's when you move forward with that. That's how shit go. That's how life's supposed to be. And most people don't understand that because they letting family and friends run their marriages, and that's why they separated. They let family and friends get in their marriages, and that they're divorced. So what do y'all want? You got a man that's working. He might not be making much as Kandi, but he at home with the kids. If he was balling out of control, people would be complaining, oh, he ain't never at home with the kids. Kandi got babysitters. She don't take care of her kids. They at home with their father. So like, damn, y'all can't have it all. Let's just think about it. You can't have everything. That ain't how life is. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion.
I love your energy. I love your energy.
I mean, I'm just trying to be open-minded. Like I said, I'm not a person that I agree with a little bit of what people are saying about Todd. Yeah, he might have been on the come up. Who the hell ain't on the come up? I know some women on the come up. I mean, the bottom line is when a man do it, it's wrong. But when a woman do it, it ain't wrong. Like, come on, you can't be all for women and all for men. It's wrong for anybody to do it. There's so many women don't come up trying to get a bag out of a man, and then when they leave them, they don't even have nothing to show for it. They dumb butt don't even get a prenup. So it's like most people do wanna they looking out for their self because that's a normal innate reaction. You want to look out for yourself. You don't want to be left in the doghouse. And I think he did grow to like Kandi more than what he thought, and it came to that. I can't see him just every day like Kandi ain't rich like Jay-Z and Beyonce now. So at that time, she didn't have that much to the point where he gonna sit there and be tolerating so much disrespect from her mama. I mean, ain't nobody just really ain't gonna do that. She wasn't that rich to me. Like, he had a job. He was on production behind the scenes. He just was behind the scenes. Second of all, Kandi was torn with Escape and all that, but I think Todd comes with ideas. So they bring something to each other. He's the behind the scenes smart. He made up the old lady gang. That was his idea. He has bright ideas. This movie was Todd's idea. So he is behind the scenes, pushing moves behind the scenes. Don't get it twisted. And she listens to it, and that's how it goes. The Wiz, he's part of that. Like, y'all think Kandi was doing all this before that? No, you can look at it. Whether we know what's going on or not, it shows. All you got to do is watch TV and see what's going on. It's common sense.
Right. And then not only that, but everybody keeps downing Todd and Kandi's relationship and their marriage, but they're the only relationship still strong on that dang on show. Everybody else is divorced, in a bad situation, in a fake relationship or whatever. They are the only dang on relationship or marriage that's lasted through these years.
Give it time.
Right.
You hear the rumors.
What? I mean, but rumors are rumors. The fact of the matter is they look the strongest out of everybody on that show.
Yeah. I mean, nobody marriage perfect. And you got to remember, again, Kandi is a grown woman. So at some point, people, whatever going on in their marriage, if it's working for them, it's working for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they do whatever they do when they, as far as with adding people or not adding people, that's on them. They two grown people. And I'm sure if it gets to the point where it's toxic enough where they don't like each other, everybody else has, been getting divorced.
Okay. So you think it's okay? Because, a lot of people had an issue with Todd and Kandi having threesomes in their marriage. They kind of look down and say, that ain't no marriage.
Well, nowadays, marriage, it depends on where you're coming from. Some people, that's how they start their marriage. I don't agree with it, but that's not my business. You know what I'm saying? As far as if that's what's working for them, I think all of them do that. T.I., Tiny, all of them, they do. That's what they do. But that's the kind of marriage that they signed up for. Do I agree with it? No. But if they both are two consenting adults, and that's what they want to do, then who are we to say, well, y'all shouldn't be doing that? It's a lot of stuff that we shouldn't be doing. I mean, if you want to be deep about it, but no, I don't agree with it. But yeah, if that's what they want to do and they too grown and they okay with it, fine. But then you got somebody lying and cheating behind the scenes. You can't be okay with that either. So it's all messed up. The world is world, and that's how it is.
And then in the comments, I keep seeing people say, don't date down, but most women date down. When I look at people, women around me, they date down. Y'all keep saying y'all don't date down, but I mean, what is down for real? Just because someone makes a little less than you, a man could still be confident in his salary. If he makes a little less than you, he could still grow in his in how much he can make, in his earning potential. So I don't think that means down necessarily. That just means he has a little less than you.
Yeah, I just think it's just all a preference. Some people, want to date up and they get these NBA players and whatever $1 million, but sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes stuff come with that. They have a different attitude. I got millions. I got different holes in different area codes. Like, you got to deal with that sometimes. It's everything comes with something, and nothing gonna be perfect. You just got to pick what you can tolerate and what you can deal with. If you want to date down, but your man at home, well, whatever date down is to you, because to me, it just depends on where you financially comfortable. Me personally, if you bringing something to the table that I already have, then I need you to pick up where I'm slacking, whatever that may be, emotionally. It could be just different things. It just depends on what you all agree with. Because really, if you got your own money, you're not there for somebody else's money. You're here for a team, somebody to give you the balance. You know what I mean? As a teamwork type thing. But if you at home not working and the other person working all day, then now you got to deal with it.
Oh no, that's when I think that's a problem. Now, the person, it's one thing if they working and they just make a little less than you. It's another thing if they not working at all. I don't know much women who'll be okay with a man not working at all. Mm-mm.
Right. It's all about what you want. That's my thing. I'm not judging nobody. Like, who am I to judge? What works for you might not work for me. However, if your thing is getting a baller who make millions of dollars and you okay with him with 6 tricks on the side all over the place, if that's what they want to do, if your bag is more important, hey, go ahead, sis. That's how you get your money. But if you somebody that just working, you want a team, somebody that's a teammate, sometimes that when somebody else making more money, they feel entitled and it causes friction in the relationship because the other person feels like, hey, you can't say nothing because I'm paying for all of this. We don't do it on purpose, but naturally, if I'm taking care of everything as a woman,
you're going to make most of the decisions.
Why the house not clean? You know what I'm saying? Stuff comes with everything. Like a partnership.
Right.
All right. Well, I thank you so much, 313. You came with the fire and the passion, and that's what we love. All right.
Yes.
We're gonna let you go at this time. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have cut her off. I apologize. Calling from 559. You're live on the air. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hi, Bye-bye.
Yeah,
How you
can you hear me?
doing? Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, love the show. You sisters are we just sipping this tea. And for the
Yes.
topic, yeah, there are so many red flags. Okay, family, peep this. When they first met, okay, it was what one of those holistic type of retreats, and the person said you're going to meet somebody, and they're here. Okay, so that's an opportunity. But here's what I'm thinking. Todd has been around Kandi longer than, any of us because they were filming. He didn't know what type of spirit Joyce was. So if he had known about how her mother was, he's a weak man, because I think Joyce would have respected him right off the bat if he came in with his chest out. He came in as if it was some type of blessing for him to be with Kandi. If he had twisted that around by saying your daughter is, she should be grateful to be with me, I think Joyce would have respected him more. But he didn't have that. He just didn't exude that. And me personally, I think, he may be bi because he never really looked at her or interacted with her like a man, just really loving his woman. It was just sort of like, yeah, we get down, yeah, we like each other. And then last, and then I'm gonna shut up, is when she got pregnant. Look, y'all, if y'all making love and y'all doing y'all thing, you're not gonna have your wife not carry the baby. I mean, that's just some weird shit, just on GP, okay? I don't know about that. So if you can have a baby outside of you doing it, yourself, because your career is, not letting you be able to do that, then that's a flag in itself. You should be able to enjoy that, not be rushed, worrying about stretch marks, none of that shit. So, none of that. So, one, if he had came to Joyce like he didn't come to her as a man to say, look, you need to calm down, pump your brakes. Two, hey, you doing your thing and you want to have a baby, but you don't have time to have the baby. I mean, so with those two things and him never looking like he really was down for a sister, divorce is a divorce. But that's all I got to say.
Now, Bye-bye, I did see on RRG, she was saying that when Kandi got with him and after the divorce or during that time, Kandi kept on complaining that Todd was not hitting it. And they really was not intimate. And he described it as, he does his thing and then he goes, as if he really did not enjoy being intimate with her. And during their marriage, I believe she said twice or a few times that they're not really, making love in the bedroom.
Yep. I remember those couple of those episodes. She was like, I'm ready to get down, and he just wasn't, like feeling it, or he was coming back from a trip or something, and she was ready to, curl his toes, and he was like, leave my shoes on, yeah, I remember that. And she never really, it was just kind of like, I mean, Kandi, like your sister was saying, she wasn't rolling in money, but she was smart about it, and she had, she has good business sense. But if you remember, we met her with the guy who unfortunately, passed away, and he had 8 kids or whatever. So she was already that type of Mama Joyce type of premonition, stop letting people use you. So, and then Todd did have a daughter, right? So maybe she was thinking, here we go again. But I don't know. Joyce really needed to stay out of Kandi's business, but Kandi was her mother's child. You know what I'm saying? So Kandi should have put her foot down, but Todd should have came in with his balls out. I'm the man. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not gonna disrespect me like that. But then again, they did have a wedding that was mimicking, Coming to America. Who does that?
Wait, I don't agree with the part where you're saying he should have like put his balls out for the mom, showing her that he's the man and this and that, because it's not his responsibility to make him, you know, her comfortable with him. He's not in a marriage. He's not going into a marriage with the mother. He's going into a marriage with Kandi. So Kandi should have put her foot down and said, "Hey, mom, you can't talk to my husband like this." That's what her responsibility is. It ain't his responsibility to, you know, get in the mom face, because you see every time he, you know, may have ignored her walking in the room or whatever, it was a problem with Kandi. Candy's like, oh, because the mom gets mad when he don't speak to her. And then she tells Kandi that, and then Kandi, you know, goes addresses her husband like, why did you not say hey to my mom? And you know, she gets upset. She gets upset when he even just ignores the negativity in the mother. So it's not his place to, you know, go off on the mom. It's the daughter's place to go off on her and tell her, hey, you need to stop.
If you think about it this way, okay, so, you know, I have a boyfriend and I have a child, right? And the child, of course, is going to be kind of upset, and the child would be Todd. And whenever Todd would say something to me to get my attention, because you know how it goes, you know, I want your attention, mom. If I don't let them work it out, that's one thing. But if you're a child and you're talking to an adult, I'm going to be the one that says, hey, you're not going to disrespect my mom like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a child to an adult. These are all three adults. When when Joyce was coming after Todd, Kandi shouldn't have to have said anything. They should have worked that out between them. I don't want to hear that shit. You know, whatever you know, mom, don't talk to Todd that way. Todd, don't talk to mom. But whatever's going on, I'm not going to be the buffer. That's the difference. She should have just said, look, however y'all gonna get down, because I'm rolling in the head with my mom. You know what I'm saying? So Todd, you need to check my mother. My mother, you need to check Todd. Nobody has to be disrespected. But for her to be the one that says, mom, you shouldn't do this. No. Tell your man to tell me. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like certain things you can say to a person that will let them know, you know?
I don't know, because when we're dealing with elders and you see that Kandi has a certain level of respect and reverence for her mother, there's only a certain level he could get with her, you know, without going off, like full blown cursing the lady out. So I understand why he wouldn't want to engage with that woman, because she gets nasty. She doesn't just have a regular conversation like, oh, I don't like you. You know, no, she goes for the jugular. She says, you ain't got no money. My daughter made you. She made lemon into lemonade. You are trash. You set up schemes. You do, you know, so she's coming out the gutter with this stuff. So how is he supposed to address her without disrespecting the hell out of her mother? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, no, he can't really address her the way he wants to, because Kandi needs to step in and say, hey, before this gets ugly, before y'all start saying stuff that y'all don't want to, you know, y'all can't take back, let me step in and handle this, because that's her mother. That's not his mother. He could only say certain things to her without just messing up the relationship completely. Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of conversation that a child would have to an adult. And when you say elder, I know what you mean. Don't get me wrong, but they're all three grown people. If you come into that type of mentality to say, okay, I'm gonna respect my elders, you're already at an off balance. You see what I'm saying? It's three grown people. I'm not going to disrespect you, but you're not going to disrespect me. I'm going to ask you a question. When Mama Joyce started saying right off the bat, oh, you just going to, you know, use my daughter, you know, you're just a bum. If Todd had said to Kandi, look, check this shit out. Peep this. I'm not messing with you. I'm not messing with you, because apparently you're her mother's child. You're her daughter. I want you to be my woman. But I see right now that your mama, that's your mama. So I'm not even handling it. I'm not even going to deal with it. I bet you Kandi would have told her mother, look, you better shut the hell up. I want to get with that man. And if you mess it up, I ain't got shit to say to you. She didn't say that. And nor did Todd make her say that. Todd was like, well, I'm going to prove you wrong. No man's going to go into a relationship like that, especially if they think they can rock your world. They'd be like, because I know that's how I am. Look, nigga, I'm going to curl your toes. You better tell your boys you're not going out tonight. Because you know what we gonna do. You want to go out with your boyfriend? Look, niggas, I'm not going out with y'all. So Todd had presented himself like, hey, if that's what you want to do, you and your mama have a good life. But I'm popping off. I bet you Kandi would have checked her.
But that's gonna ruin the entire relationship and the relationship you have between the parent. I think each partner should deal with their own family when there's issues with your partner and that said family member. You should never have to defend yourself against a family member while your partner is standing right there. Your partner should step in because that could mess up your relationship with them and the family member, all of that.
Okay, but how come his mama wasn't all up in their business?
Well, at one point she had to step in because she saw the mama was being disrespectful. So then she got in the mama face like, you ain't gonna talk to my son, and that's why they were popping off against each other. And that's what happens when you don't step in as a woman, as a wife, to say, hey, this is getting out of control. All this stuff starts spiraling. It's all this stuff starts spiraling because you're not stepping in as his wife and standing up for him. So now you got the mama stepping in because she like, hey, you ain't gonna talk to my son like that, you know. And the Kandi ain't saying nothing because she wants to call this respect. I just think it's a lack of boundaries because if you have a husband, you really love this man, you need to step for your husband. You don't sit there and just you paying all this your mother's bills and stuff, and you gonna let her talk to your husband like that? Are you kidding me? That's a lack of respect from your own mother to you. At the end of the day, the mother can feel like she built you, Kandi, and I think that's where this comes from. Kandi thinks that the mom built her and helped her, which she very well may have helped her. And I know she's spoken about it before. It helped her build her career when she was younger. But at the end of the day, right now, you're a grown adult. You don't owe your mother anything. What you're doing is from the kindness of your heart. Whatever she did when you were a child to help you build your career was from the kindness of her own heart. You don't owe her for what she did as a child. You've done enough. You don't have to keep giving her all this stuff and letting her walk all over you in the process and mess up your marriage. You gonna fuck around and be single for the rest of your life if you keep allowing that to happen. That's just how I feel.
You're saying exactly what I'm saying. If Todd and Kandi had been two grown people, but remember this is on television, so we got to give a little wiggle room. The things that they were doing, of course, it added to the drama, and we wanted to see now what crazy Mama Joyce gonna do next. So I think that gave it some leadway. But if for real, if Todd met Kandi and he was trying to come after her, and that type of conversations was going on, he ain't no good, and how come he can't pick up the tab, and who reaches for their wallet first? Any man, any woman who reversal, would have peeped that, it would have been deuces. Look, if I want to be with your man, I want to be with your son, you're going to be with my daughter, that would not have happened. No grown man is going to allow somebody's mama to disrespect them.
But plenty of that happens all the time where the parent disrespects them, but they love that person so much they're willing to deal with it.
But that's what I'm saying. No, look, we're talking real life. I meet you, you meet me, we grooving. All of a sudden, your mama comes over, and it's, how come he don't pick up the clothes? How come he don't do this? You would be like, Mom, first of all, the next time he comes over, you're not stopping by. You just point blank. Don't even come by when you hear it. That's just, come on. So all of these things that she was allowing her mother to do, for Todd as a man to say, I'm not down with this. I'm not down with this. Your mama coming over asking me, did I drink some Kool-Aid? How much, whatever. He would have peeped that shit. He didn't do it because he had his own motives. Whatever it is, I don't know. But apparently they're divorcing. So it wasn't 10 toes down. That's all I'm saying. And I'm going to get off the phone because I don't want to hog it. But all I'm saying is he could have nipped this shit in the bud if he had just said, look, I'm the man. I love your daughter. What you're talking about is not going to fly. And if it does fly, Kandi, peace. That's all I'm saying.
All
Then
right.
I'm gonna let y'all go.
Thank you, bye-bye.
I'm gonna go
All
back
right. Thank you, Tati, for holding it down.
Thank you, caller. Thank you, bye-bye. That was a good conversation. Keep coming, y'all. Come on with the call.
Tati, they was lit up for you, girl.
Yeah,
all right,
let's go.
718, you're live on the air.
Hey, Tati and Gigi and the
Hey.
Sweet Spot family.
Hey.
My name is Unica, and I'm listening into this good messiness. I'm flat ironing my hair, and I had to call in because
Glad
I
you
have
did.
some thoughts. It's in the middle. I agree, Gigi, with what you're saying, and I kind of sort of agree with you, Tati, about what you're saying, but I think you have a little bit of mammy, a little cake, a little cake, just a little bit, in my opinion. Because people are going to do what they want to do, right? But I think Kandi's a little thirsty, and I just hate that for her. I think she just loves love, and she just want to be with a man, and I don't think, as long as he look good, I think she don't care. She's got some money, she's got her daughters, but I think she's wearing herself too thin. I agree. Men are men, but black men are black men. That's a whole nother beast. And they want their time as much as, he's on the come up, Todd is on the come up, and Leo and those egos, and a black man with a Leo and an ego, that's a whole nother world. And I don't know. I don't think it matters how much business and money and enterprises that they're building together. When he's ready to get in the bed, he wants his woman there. That the sexual frustration just gets to him, and he doesn't care when that thing go up, when that pole go up. He don't care that you're on Broadway. He don't care that you're in the business. He don't care that you're making money. He wants somebody about that pole. Is what I'm thinking.
Tati, I guess. Okay. All right. Anything
Yes,
else?
I'm sorry. You said I was a little bit what? I missed that first part.
Shout out to Donna becoming a Peaches. Thank you, Donna. New member alert. Okay, go ahead, Tati.
I said just a little capish. Do you know what that means when you read
Oh, capish? Oh, I'm caping for somebody?
Yeah, a little capish. A little capish for men.
But how though? Because I mean, this was both of their choice to be in this relationship, to be in this marriage. So if you're gonna choose a man that makes less than you and you okay with that, what's wrong with setting boundaries with your mother and saying, hey, I chose this man because I love him. I chose this man because of this, that, and the other. And you got to respect that if you want me to be, this provider in your life. Okay, because that's what she is. That she's a meal ticket to Mama Joyce. So if this is what you are, your role in this woman's life, you have the leverage to tell this woman, hey, these are my boundaries, and you got to respect it if you want these benefits still. And that's just what it is.
Right. I think the Taurus and Kandi, as much as, and I'm a Taurus myself, but she's non-confrontational. And when it comes to her mom, like, Mama Joyce is the mama. I don't feel like Mama Joyce needs to be acting like that. Like, she's older than her daughter. She's, Lord willing, if things go in the right order, she gonna get in the ground or get cremated before Kandi leaves this earth. So I think she should be fine to know that she's solidified, she's gonna be taken care of. Like, you were saying something about she used her card or used her social security number to be using her money to, live the lavish life on Kandi's dime. I think she's a little greedy, and I think she don't want her to have any friends or a man or anything outside of her, because she, in her mind, well, in my mind, is what I'm thinking is in Joyce's mind is, listen, everything that I'm about to get.
I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. That I carried her, nursed her in my body. I pushed her out you know, my vaginal canal and whatever is good that's to be had from Kandi Burruss needs to be going to me and the kids and the granddaughter, you know, the grandbabies.
Yeah, but that's not her place to even think. Like, she don't owe you that. She don't owe you her whole life. You're trying to cause a wedge between her family, her friends, her stepdaughter. That's a problem. That gives me misery loves company. That's what that gives me. That doesn't give me. It's one thing if she came to her daughter, hey, you need to make sure you get your ducks in a row before you marry this man so you can protect your assets, protect your daughter, this and that and the other, and leave it alone, take your hands off it. But the way she is just trying to, you know, maneuver things in her direction so that other people can't take from her, is just so you want to be the only one taking. That's just what it looked like to me. But
I know I wouldn't personally, the way my personality is set up, I wouldn't be able to speak just because I'm not here to be disrespectful. However, we are all adults. I'm a younger adult, but I'm not here to be disrespected either. I know Mama Joyce loves me all the way the wrong way. And for me, in my opinion, you want the best for your daughter, but I'm sure where was your mama in the choices that she made? Because you said, and I'm not here to praise no man or no marriage. I'm here for happiness and peace and whatever's going to do good for you. But where's your man at? If you have all these high expectations, why don't you have a man that's provided for you? You should have your own man and your own husband.
Right.
And you should be in his about your daughter's wallet.
Be in his pockets, right? Be in his pockets.
All right.
I'm sorry, what was that?
She said be in his pockets.
Yeah, she should be in his pockets, like the man's pockets when she get one.
She's so busy about Kandi and what she's doing and what she's spending or not spending. She needs to go out on something, so she's vibing and got a lot to say and a lot of energy. She needs to be finding a man of her own and worry about him buying her house and cars and taking her out and picking up the tab and taking her on vacation. She needs to find her own man.
Right. I agree.
She got too much time. She needs too much time to be in her daughter's business. Her daughter grown. Back up.
Right. I agree.
All right. Well, I thank you so much. We're going to let you go. Calling from 656. You're live on the air.
Yes, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, how you doing tonight? Good morning. I'm calling out from New York. This is my first time talking, but I always watch
Come on,
the show.
New York. You
But-
know I love New York.
Yes, I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Come on, Brooklyn.
Well, I see right now that the mother is miserable and the mother is jealous of her daughter's relationship. She didn't give Kandi a chance to live her own life because the mother must then have a good life with her Kandi father or relationship that she been in. She probably wasn't happy about any relationship. So if she's not happy, she ain't gonna see Kandi happy. And it takes two to tango. So if Todd and Kandi is sleeping and having threesomes, and that's what makes them happy, and he got bored and now he wanna go out there and do his thing. So Kandi didn't lose nothing because they signed the Prenup, so he can't get no money out of her. So for anything, she's gaining and he's losing.
What's your thoughts about that, Tati?
Huh?
I think honestly they're both gaining in this marriage because they both helped each other make more and build more businesses and build more money. Like they're doing all these collaborations on, you know, Broadway with their restaurants, their there's online stores with the, you know, for the toys and all that. Like I think they're both gaining.
But Kandi's really more game because Kandi got speak on it, even though he's behind it. But I mean, she's the one who's really out there working hard, and he is too. Don't get me wrong, he do watch the kids for her while she do her thing. But once he really got in a relationship, he knew her lifestyle. He knew that she was sleeping around. He even said it. Oh, how can you bring me to your house with a bed already had some spot in it? So you already knew what type of woman she was. Why did you sleep with her?
Because he likes it too. They both like having that open relationship, going sleeping with other people. But I feel like when you give all that, when you give all that to a man right away, it's like at a certain point it just gets boring. Because now it's like, okay, I'm tired of your body. You bringing all these new bodies. Maybe I just want a whole new body altogether. You know what I'm saying? It just gets tiring at some point.
It is get tiring because he gets tired of her when she's working and she's not, showing her kids attention, not showing him attention because she only about the bag. She got to prove to herself that she only wants his bag. She probably got into a relationship and thinking it was okay that she could go out there and work and he stay home, watch the kids while she come home with the bread. But he probably did give her the benefit of the doubt, but he didn't know it was going to go that far. He didn't know she was going to keep on continue to do business and not take care of her family. So now that he got out of the relationship, do you understand what I'm saying? Because I see kids, only the bag, but not her family.
Yeah, when are you gonna put your family first? It was even a scene on the show where he literally was begging her for some time because she's running off, doing shows, doing TV shows, doing business moves, doing networking events, going to people weddings, going to this event, that event. It's like, when are you gonna put family first? Why get married and you don't want to put family ahead of anything?
Because she thought Tom was the daycare dad, so she took advantage of him. She did. Once you take advantage of your spouse, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Because there's as much toleration that they can take, he or she. If the relationship is getting sour and it's not going nowhere, then you gotta let it go. Then next time you get to a relationship, you should think about it. Don't rush into something that you don't know what's going on in your life or behind each other, because, like I said, they know Kandi was out there being a hoe before she got where she was at. He knew that, and she know that. So that's why she don't mind having threesome. Because my thing, I really think she like women more than she like men.
You say you think she want to be with other men?
I think she want to be with a woman.
She is. She does be with other women.
A woman. I think she want to be in a relationship with a woman. I don't think she want to be in a relationship with a man. I think she really want a woman.
So you think she want to be married to a woman?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
got dungeon parties. She's doing all these type of things, to bring women's desires into the relationship. But I really think Kandi like women.
I think she like women too.
What's stopping her from being with the woman?
Because she's married to Todd.
Well, she can divorce that nigga.
Her money too tied up. Her money too tied up to him. I don't think they're getting divorced.
Well, they can just be friends because Todd not even sexually attracted to Kandi anyway. Because Kandi kept on complaining that Todd was not having sex with her because Todd don't want to have sex with her.
I remember she said that. I remember I was watching it, and it's sad that your husband don't want to have sex with you, because that means he already on the outside, already seeing someone.
Well, he been cheating on her.
So he been out there.
But they could be like Will and Jada. They just stay together for the look of it all, for the business of it all, and do their own thing.
I mean, that's true. It's true. But like I said, two wrongs don't make a right. But at the end of the day, somebody got to give it up, because it's not going to go nowhere, period. And Todd is probably the one who's going to give it up, and Kandi going to try to fight for it. But he don't want it, let him go.
Yeah, he can't get nothing in the prenup. In the prenup, he's not gonna get nothing.
But let me explain. So I don't mean to cut you up, but you don't see how Kandi could kiss on Cynthia with no problem. You can see how she gave her a kiss with no problem. I mean, y'all don't see these women how they was just burning each other, kissing on each other, like. I mean, that's the problem with me because if you can kiss on me and foot on me and all that means you want to sleep with me too. So that's what I'm saying. Kandi don't have no problem kissing on people.
Well, we've been knew that. I mean, that's her and her relationship with Todd. I don't think they're inviting men in their relationship. You think they're inviting men?
I mean,
Yeah, no, I don't think he allowing that.
No, I don't know. I'm not taking nobody's side. I'm just saying both of them is wrong. Both of them probably could work it out. But if the relationship he don't want to sleep with her, then that means he's unhappy with her. And the mother is making him unhappy because the mother always stay in the business. That lady Joyce do not like nobody. She might even don't like herself.
All right. Well,
I know Kandi told her mother many times, don't disrespect Todd, but the mother don't want to pay attention to her daughter. So just like she's fighting for her mother and she's fighting for her husband. So she's stuck in the middle between her mother and her husband. So who's she going to choose? Her mother.
All right. Well, I thank you so much, Boo. Make sure you call back again. All right. So let's go on to you. Okay, Tati? Jess Meeks, how you doing? Jess Meek? Jess Meek? Okay, we're gonna let Jess Meek go back. All right. Well, Tati, I think we did a great job. What do you think?
I think we did too. I love the callers. Yes.
You want some more callers, girl?
Yeah, if they still on the line.
Well, no, ain't nobody on the line. That's why I said that. Feel free to call. Did you guys like that we did different topics other than Krishan Rock? Press 4 if you enjoyed this conversation and you enjoyed we didn't talk about Krishan Rock this time. Press 10 if you would have preferred us talking about Krishan Rock. And if you guys support more videos like this, I would definitely be the driver and push more content other than Krishan Rock. But I need the audience and I need the support. Okay. So any last words? What's going on with you, Tati? We can just talk now.
Nothing much, girl.
No. Are you ready for the holidays? Are you guys ready for the holidays, you guys?
I've been watching Christmas movies, girl. I love me some Christmas. I said skip over Halloween, honey. I'm like on Christmas already.
Yes. Okay. I just got finished watching this movie on Netflix and I really enjoyed it. I forgot the name of it, but I will tell you what it's about. And I'm sure somebody saw it on Netflix. Okay. It's this girl. She's a gorgeous girl. And she don't have much. Her car just got repoed in the beginning of the movie. Her car get repoed. So she looks in the newspaper and she finds this ad that the parents want, looking for a woman to, date their son that's like 19 years old and getting ready for the college experience because they fear he's still a virgin. So she goes and she make it seem like she's not hired, but she gets to know the guy. And it's just so funny. Like I laughed throughout the movie, and I usually don't laugh, but I really enjoyed her character. I enjoyed the whole movie. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I hope y'all do. It's on
What
Netflix.
is it called?
I don't know. Steve, us too. Okay, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Please let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Seen it. Well, Keisha, what's the name of the movie I'm talking about on Netflix?
Yeah, what is
I
it? Let me
believe
look it
the
up.
movie is number 1 on Netflix. Dazzle said no. I don't know that name of the movie on Netflix. Okay. Well, the cast is white though. Was there any black people in there? No, ain't no black people in that movie. Okay, the cast is white. I forgot the name, but I love
That's
that show.
okay. I don't discriminate. I like all types of movies as long as
Well,
it's good.
good. That's good. Me too. I like a lot of foreign movies too. Like I watch movies. No Hard Feelings. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's what it's called. No Hard Feelings. Thank you,
Mm.
X-Man July. You got it. No Hard Feelings. I really enjoyed that Netflix movie. I sure did.
Oh, Jennifer Lawrence in it. Okay.
Yes, yes, she is. She's the main character. I just didn't know her name.
Okay, I might need to check this out, Gigi.
Yeah, what other what Netflix do you watch? Any Netflix movies or anything?
No, I've been just watching some like corny Christmas movies like on BET Plus, child.
You know, I gotta watch Single Ladies. I have not finished because I know they restarted Single Ladies. So you watch Single Ladies?
What's that? Single Ladies. You talking about that old TV show on BET?
No, the movie, the TV show by Tyler Perry on, I think it's on BET.
Oh, you mean Sisters?
I'm sorry, shit, Sisters.
See, everybody around me be watching that. I don't know. I can't get into Tyler Perry shows no more. It's just the plot is too slow for me. I'd be like, can this move on? Like it just be taking too long. I
Okay.
can't do it. But I heard a lot of good reviews. A lot of people like that show though.
Yep. So yeah, Christmas is gonna be less than 2 months? Less than 2 months. In 2 months we will be in 2024, basically. Are you ready for the new
No. Ain't that crazy? I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready for 2024, but I am, but I'm not, but I am. I don't know.
Oh my goodness, time is going by so fast.
I
Do you have
know.
all your goals that you want to get done this year? Were you able to do them?
I still got some goals I'm trying to finish before the end of the year. I still got some left. What about you?
What are they?
Girl, you know that's private.
Okay. My goals, yeah, I pretty much did everything that I want to do this year. I do want to do some touch-ups. This year I wanted to do a garden. So I have a whole flower garden. And so right now I just want to keep maintaining, especially getting prepared for next year in the spring. And I can't wait to go garden shopping again because that's when I go in the springtime. So that was a great experience for me. What else did I wanted to my stuff is basically around like house stuff, you know. So I know.
Have you started planting anything yet?
Yeah, I planted this spring. I planted like in March. I planted a few trees. I planted, and the trees that I have is crepe myrtles. I love the colors of crepe myrtles. I have like 2 pink crepe myrtles. I have 2 purple ones. I got 2 white ones. Like I love crepe myrtles. And I have a lot of my favorite flower, I forgot hydrangea
I
flower.
love hydrangeas. They're so pretty.
Yes, they are. I love those. So I got a lot of those. The Summer Crush is my favorite. The Summer Crush hydrangea is definitely my favorite. It's like this hot pink and hot pink and green, neo green flower. And I just love when it blossoms. And I also got some I forgot. I gotta think of the name. I forgot that name. But you know what? My roses, they still blooming. I mean, I have some hydrangeas that are still blooming as well, but the roses that I got, and I forgot the type of roses because there's so many different types of roses. But the roses, when I tell you the color is so vivid. Yeah, I got pink
I love
roses.
it. Okay, you got the flowers on deck, Gigi. What about the food? You planning any food?
No, I'm so scared of planting foods. The reason
Why?
because I don't want to attract certain things. I'll be feeling like if
Bugs?
bugs, and then it's a lot of maintenance. And I don't eat vegetables. I have a horrible diet. I don't eat
What?
vegetables. Yeah, I guess that's
Gigi, how
another.
do you go to the bathroom? How do you stay regular?
That's personal, but I stay regular. But anyway, God damn it, who asked that?
Because you say you don't eat vegetables. How you don't eat vegetables?
You talking about your shit, personal shit. That's a personal shit. That's not how you get regular. God damn it, shit. Okay. But no, I do want to another thing I wanted this year, but I just decided I want it as a goal. I want to take Ozempic. Like I've been looking and
Oh my
a
gosh.
associate of mine helped me look for Ozempic. But I forgot I do have some diabetics in my family. So I reached out to one of my favorite cousins that's a diabetic. And I asked her, could I have her medication? And I don't want to do anything illegal. I can't say what I told her. But child, hopefully she got my back. Okay. Hopefully she got my back. So I don't want to take it forever. I just want to use it and just see what it do.
Okay.
So yeah, that's on the list. Okay.
I know that's right. Everybody want to lose a few pounds before the year's up. I feel that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where have you been shopping lately?
No, I need to go shop. I need to go Christmas shopping. That's one thing I dread though about this season. But I need to. I do online shopping mostly. I hate going to stores.
Where do you go online?
It depends on what I'm looking for. Mostly Amazon, because Amazon is real quick, easy, fast. But whatever I see, that I like, I shop. I don't have a regular online store. I just shop all over, depending on what I'm looking for.
Thinking about gifts for Christmas, I want to know, what are you guys planning on giving people and your loved ones for Christmas? I was thinking about giving out Pow Pows. Is that crazy? I was thinking about buying Pow Pows with bullets and giving them out to a few people in my family. Is that crazy?
How does that work if they're not registered though? If it's not like registered in their names?
Well, can't they go get it registered?
But I thought they're supposed to do that before you buy the gun. Like you can't get the gun unless they're registered or they're going to be registered in your name if you buy them.
I didn't know that. I thought you can just buy a gun, buy Pow Pow, and they can do it on their own. So you have to go. Well, I can do this, Tati. How about this? I take them to get the Pow Pow register in their name, and then just wrap it up and give it to them as a gift on Christmas.
Yeah, or they could possibly transfer it too.
That's what I thought. Shit, I don't know. I have no idea what guns. Okay, so do you guys think that's a great idea? Press 5 if you think that's a great idea. Press 10 if you think that's not a great idea to give out Pow Pows for Christmas. And do you know why I decided to do that, Tati?
Why is that?
One of my relatives, they are in a marriage right now, and recently she experienced her husband dragging her down the stairs. Mind you, she's pregnant, and punching her in her face. Okay, so now she's in fear, and I'm like, girl, they changing locks. I said these niggas can break them locks. These niggas can break in that the windows, and they talking about, well, we're gonna put the cameras up. You put the cameras up in the heat of the moment. Do you think they give a damn about them goddamn cameras? Hell no. Okay, I said you need a Pow Pow. That's gonna stop the beast. Okay, when you put one of them nuggets in his ass. So I said, yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to invest to get their ass a Pow Pow. Okay.
Ooh.
With
sad.
some
I hate domestic violence situations. And then while she's pregnant, oh no.
Yes, and then tried to sit on the baby because he wanted to take out the baby. He told me he don't want the baby.
Oh. Oh my gosh, Gigi. That's
But you know what, Tati? If you look on the news, you see it all the time. These husbands, these wives are taking each other out in droves, and definitely women that are pregnant, the number one thing that's going to take them out is their mate is taking them out. And you can look that up. That's stats. So it happens. So in order to prevent that, it's not calling 911. They ain't gonna get there on time. Ain't no goddamn camera. Ain't no locking no doors. You gonna have to have that pow pow because you know your strength against his when you pregnant ain't a match, honey. You go lock and load. Shit.
Yeah, that is crazy. Oh, that's just so sad. That's why I can't. I don't even be looking at those stories because it's just like, why is it happening so much?
Girl,
Ooh.
it's family. I can't. It's not a story. It's real life.
Right.
Had her ass in the hospital.
Is the baby okay?
Yeah, they said the baby's okay, but they wanted her to take it very easy and just pay attention for the couple of days. So
That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah. You live and learn. Just never know, right? They said find her a support group. X-Men, July. She's always in church. I don't understand. I would think church is your support group.
Nah, support is where you the church is where you flex like everything is perfect.
Yeah, but he a therapist or makes somebody a well, I hope she gets away from him. Well, I hope so too. She's staying at her house, but it's her house. She owns the house, but they are married, so no matter what, he owns half of that property.
But
So
did she write a report up on him?
Yeah. Now she got her PPO, whatever that means. But he also went down to the police station and he just reversed it. He said that she started with him.
What the hell? This is why we got to be careful who the heck we lay in bed with, because that's some crazy stuff. That's some crazy stuff right there.
And these are church, people.
Church going people. Right. It's crazy.
So he has a reputation of being the best dad, dad girl or some shit like that. Like he has a good reputation.
Oh, he does. Those usually be the ones. They be the ones with the great reputation, the ones that be leaders in their communities, and then they be beating on they wives at home.
They feel that the daughter was the one that stopped it because she was screaming and that was a distraction. And so he was saying,
what? He was doing that in front of the kids too?
Yes, girl.
Wow.
These men don't care. They'll take out the kids. Did you know that, Todd?
Oh, I definitely know that. I definitely know that. There was this older lady that worked at my job. And we heard about how, she was in a domestic violence situation with her daughter and, her boyfriend. And so the boyfriend shot himself and the daughter, or pow-powed them, and then, accidentally killed the grandma too. So she was gone. I was like, oh my gosh. It's crazy. And they had kids.
I remember a story that we covered here a long time ago. I don't know if you guys heard it on the radio or TV, but it was a mom and a son, and they arrested the mom as well. And it was text messages of the mom and the son, and the mom was texting her son, say, listen, nigga, I don't care. What you do not hit me. Okay? I'm going to pull up to the place. Wait till I get out. Once I get out, then you spray it. Okay? But don't do it while I'm in the car. Because the mama want the son to come take out his baby mama. The mama and the baby mama worked together, and the girl didn't even know the mom was setting her up, because the mother told the son, if you don't come and take care of this now, you a bitch. Okay, you a weak ass, And that was all through the text. And she said, don't you go over your grandma's house, because she's going to try to get you to talk you out of it. You need to finish this. And he said, Mama, I promise I'm going to do it. But Mama, if she don't get out that car, I'm going to come out and I'm going to drag her and I'm just going to pow, pow, pow. And then she said, well, hold on. We're going to go into the store. And he said, well, if I go into the Home Depot, am I going to have to look for her in the back? She said, nah, she going to know what aisle she on and everything. And just when you go to this aisle and just get it done. And that's what he did. He says, oh, I can't wait. The look on her face is going to be priceless. And then she said, nigga, don't get me involved in your shit. I ain't trying to go to jail for your dumb ass. And he said, I'm good, Ma. I'm good. Just tell me, give me the address. What's the Home Depot address y'all at? I'm coming now. And he sure did. He went to that Home Depot and he took her behind out right in front of everybody. And they arrested his mom too.
What the hell? And then she was dumb enough to text all of the whole plan to him. And then to do it in broad daylight or in a whole store with cameras all over the place.
Yeah.
That's idiotic. That's some stupid stuff for real.
Well, that stupid stuff happened a lot.
That's why y'all gotta stay prayed up. You know, we gotta stay prayed up because I'm telling you, too many demons is roaming this earth. It's crazy.
Did you hear about that pastor talking about church? You heard about that pastor passing up some bumps to the congregation?
I think you told me about that, but did you hear about the pastor talking about what he said? He was talking about good poom poom or something. Did you see that? I'm like, what type of pastors are now going viral? Because why is he talking about a woman and good poom poom and good sex? I'm like, what type of pastor is this? I know this don't got nothing to do with our topic, but
right. And the congregation is just loving it. Do you catch
they be like, yes, preach, pastor. Like what?
But I just let you
know about the Bible.
But I just let you know people will follow anything. I know you be seeing some of those pastors, they be touching on people and they just all of a sudden go crazy.
Oh yeah, they get the Holy Ghost.
They get something, child. And then some pastor be hitting a girl in her poom poom time. Talking about demon. Get the demon.
Hell no, that is so funny. Oh my god, yeah, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. It's like now the pastors are just trying to go viral. They're really not moving in the spirit of the Lord. They're moving in the spirit of greed and attention seeking.
Yeah,
because it's just like I just don't get it. What y'all talking about? Then did you see Pastor Todd? He spit in his brother's mouth. You saw that? You remember that?
Oh, that is so gross. I don't
Girl,
want
to. It was so now he spit in the he spit in the boy mouth. I was like,
Tati, if I said that was nasty, I don't want you to repeat it.
Oh my gosh, but he had a whole sermon surrounding that, and I'm just like, wow. I don't know. Y'all at this point, y'all just do anything now to go viral because this is sick. It's just some sick stuff. And then the brother allowed that.
Well, it's gonna be an uphill battle. All the divorce stuff. I can imagine. You got to pay for the divorce lawyers. You're gonna have to pay and fight for custody. That sounds like a headache, Tati.
Right. Some people just came in and talking about asking about what happened with Kandi and Todd. Call in so you could talk about it.
Everybody is talking about Todd has breaking his breaking point. People are seeing signs in their marriage that it's going to be over soon. And a lot of people was talking about some new receipts that came from Todd's ex-girlfriend, and she tells a tale that Todd from the beginning was just using Kandi for her money and was dealing with her and her baby because she was pregnant. But they just kept on going on. So look, where's that? I can't find the screen that I was looking for. Okay, here it is. So I will play this part again because did you see this video footage of Todd in the beauty supply store or the beauty supply shop?
I saw some of it, but I think that was her home. That's their home.
Oh, they home.
Mm-hmm. You
Because
know,
of you.
Kandi got money. She could bring all these stylists to her house.
All right, let's play it.
Here we go.
Because you don't listen. These are your friends, right?
Okay.
I've become cool with them and friendly with them because of you. I don't call Tay, I don't call Jody. So they're your friends.
Okay.
But I'm cool with them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with most of your friends, right?
Okay.
So all I'm saying, I don't have friendly interactions that much now with my friends. So it might mean that I need to take a break from my hibernation and be social with my friends. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Now, question. This is for the ladies who
Ladies,
trying
please.
to figure out what to do in order to keep
Oh
their
my
man at
God.
home. Like, what do you suggest?
You
we
don't
do so
keep
that
a
they don't
man
need
at
to-
home.
Okay, so what do we do so that they
24/7.
don't need
You
to-
don't chain him up like a damn
Okay,
dog.
okay, not keep them at home, but how do we prevent them from needing a break? Like, what can we do to make their lives like?
Give them a break before they go to Tampa.
Okay. Ooh.
Now I got to pause it here. That ain't no damn joke. Before they go to Tampa and cheat like Ralph did.
Yeah, he just saying, yeah.
That you don't do that. You don't do that on camera, first of all. You don't say that in front of my damn friends. Todd is at his breaking point.
Yeah.
I believe the rumors. Go ahead, Perry.
Yeah, he basically saying, like, give me my freedom papers, massa, or I'll be hauling ass with Ralph down to Tampa. You know, did you see her eyes, though?
Yeah.
Her eyes is
Yeah.
telling him, and
Yeah.
he been around her long enough.
Mm-hmm.
He done been the babysitter, the
Mhm.
gardener, the luggage boy. He know when these two makeup artists or whoever the hell they are,
Mm-hmm.
when they leave, she gonna whoop his ass.
What's your thoughts on that, Todd?
I think, yeah, that was disrespectful what he said before we go to Tampa, and we all know what Tampa mean because Drew's husband went to Tampa, and we still don't know what he was doing up in Tampa, but we assume he was with another woman. So he just want to be free. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's because, and I really think it's because, like I was saying before, she doesn't want to spend time with her family. She doesn't want to prioritize her family. She keeps trying to prioritize everybody but her husband. Why? Why is that? If you get married, why not put that love, attention, time, energy into your kids, into your husband? Why is it everyone else gets more attention than your own family? It makes no sense.
Because she's competing with other women out here on social media.
Yeah, and do you notice how now she's posting all these cringy, sexy videos and stuff? It's like weird. Like, no, girl, how old are you? You like 50 years old. We don't want to see you in that light. We don't want to see you in all this lingerie. We don't want to see you. That's for your husband. Why are you posting this? You could hire models for your lingerie line. We don't want to see you in that. It's like, it looks very uncomfortable and very cringy. Like, it's like, girl, you too old for that. It just don't look right. It don't.
I guess
Like, what are you doing?
sexy. She never been considered sexy, so she's trying to get her sexy back.
Yeah, but we don't want to see it. Do that for your husband. Take the pictures, send them to your husband. Why are you sending them to us? We don't want to see. Get us out the group chat.
I feel you, but you don't notice how a lot of older, mature women in their 50s and 60s are dressing very, you know what?
But we don't it don't look right. Like, everybody in the comments be like, this is cringy. This is too much. Like, what is she doing? Why she keep posting this stuff? And it'd be weird. Like, I'm just like, what is this? She thinks she Chloe Bailey.
All right. Well, Tati, I really enjoyed you. I'm going to close it out. I just want to say thank everybody for calling in. You guys made this show great. And hopefully, Tati, I can hear you for more because I do miss you.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for having me, Gigi. It's always a pleasure.
Yes. All right. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit that replay if you just coming in. DJ, where you at?